after the judgment on Shabarimala regarding the rights of, please, a very important subject. After the judgment on Shabarimala regarding the deities' rights, I made a representation to the Honorable President of India under Article 363 for the protection of the deities' rights, and the same in the month of August 2020 it was submitted, and in the month of January 2021, the Honorable President of India has referred that particular petition of mine, which was followed by subsequently by almost another 80 to 100 member of parliaments, that was sent to the Law Ministry and it was supposed to be put up to the Cabinet. I urge the Honorable Prime Minister to kindly dispose of that petition in favor of the deity, because we are all surviving with the blessings of God. This is what we all believe. And I'll take only a few more seconds, sir. And recently in Tamil Nadu, Bharatiya Janata Party has come up with a good proposal that the temples would be freed from the government control, in line with the Waqf Board and how the Christian missionaries are controlling. If that can be really implemented, that will be really good. And a Dharmic Parishad in this regard, if it can be set up soon, that will sort out all the problems of the Hindus.
Yesterday evening, during the 0 hour in the Lok Sabha, Sri Raghuram Krishna Raju, MP from Narsapuram, raised the deity rights issue in the Parliament. We are very, very thankful to him for bringing this issue into the center stage. We want to remind the present government, elected on the basis of the promise made to the deity in Thiruvananthapuram, that it will do everything to remove the basis of Shabarimala judgment. The basis of Shabarimala judgment is the deities do not have any constitutional rights in this country. Continuing further, the judgment which was given on Padmanabha Swami temple reiterates that the deity was a ruler and the ruler had lost his all rights because of the merger. This is the basis of Article 363 dispute. Prior to 1950, the deity had all the rights. After 1950, the deity lost its rights. So we want the President of India to be following up with the Cabinet, because the issue has been raised in the Parliament, to get back a proper advice and see that the notification is issued, giving back all that Article 26 rights to the deity. Freedom to temples is required, but without a constitutional guarantee, no freedom by the statute or the legislature or Parliament cannot stand in the court of law, because the judiciary is misinterpreting the constitution for Hindus, very much detrimental to the interests of the Hindu religion. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu, samasta sanmangalani santu.
థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ వాచింగ్ నేషనలిస్ట్ హబ్. మీ అమూల్యమైన సలహాలను కామెంట్స్ రూపంలో తెలుపుతూ వీడియోను లైక్ చేయండి, 10 మందికి షేర్ చేయండి. జై హింద్.